Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today we've got to go ahead and close out our paycheck budget number 2, guys. And I'm telling you, I was really skeptical about actually doing this. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a crazy month. I'm gonna go ahead and close out our paycheck budget number 2. Now recently I posted a video, 14 tips on how to survive financial chaos, and I will put that link up above so that you can go back and watch it. And some of the tips that I gave as far as what Hubs and I have had to do to kind of regroup for March and of course, you know, April and going forward, because the income has been hit and we just have to make sure that we can, you know, shift and adjust properly. And one of those tips I gave was to go back and look at our rollovers. So for January and February, I did not roll over our actual, you know, remaining from those months. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Now for January's budget, we had $160.39 remaining. And so this money is going to be rolled over into our March budget, paycheck number 2. And so for February's budget, we had $81.49 remaining from that budget. So what you're going to see here for March paycheck budget number 2, I'm going to go ahead and indicate the rollover for January and February. That way it can be shown in this actual paycheck number 2, and then going forward, I will be rolling over the remaining to the next budget. And another tip that I gave in that video was Hubs was going to go back and review our car insurance deductibles to see if we can boost it up just a little bit temporarily, and he did. And so we were able to save an additional $32 per month. Now you will see that in our April budget that the car insurance has been reduced. Now guys, if you have not watched that video, please make sure you go back to see if you can glean some tips that can help you throughout this time that we are in. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into the budget. I hope everyone is doing well as expected. Of course, you know, we're trying to, you know, survive. All of us trying to survive, guys. So just continue to, you know, keep us lifted in prayer. We continue to keep you all lifted up in prayer as well. So right here for rollover, I'm just going to write rollover, and I'm going to put January and February. So we did not plan this, but the total came to be $241.88. So I'm going to actually put it in the actual column for $241.88. That is the $160.39 plus the $81.49. And so for Hubs income, we did plan $1,200, but it actually came in at $675. So that was a hit there. And then of course my paycheck was the $650. All right, and so let's go ahead and calculate this. So we've got $675 plus the $650 plus the $241.88. So we have a total of $1,566.88 for the income. For tithe and offering for this paycheck, it came in at $413. Now, if this is your first time watching one of our budgeting videos, my husband and I, we do handle our household finances from a joint household account. We have a portion of our paychecks direct deposited into our joint household account, and we pay bills from that account. We still have our personal accounts to take care of our personal expenditures. And of course, if you don't see different saving funds or different funds that you are accustomed to seeing on other budgets, that's because if it's not listed in our budget, we take care of it out of our personal accounts. I will link a playlist up above so that you can go back and watch some of our other budgeting videos if you so desire. All right, so for Hulu, it was $11.99. The HELOC was paid. That's the regular payment, $125. The AT&T, that's our prepaid cell phones. There's 2 lines on it, and that was at $71.50. Normally I'd speed the video along, but I'm not going to do that today. Spend a little time with you guys. It's a lot going on in this brain. It is a lot. Life insurance at $62.64. Now guys, the lawn service, it actually came in at $150 because he actually came and cut 3 times in March. Now he's been coming every 2 weeks, and I talked to my husband because I thought it was just supposed to be a flat twice a month cut, but then he had to kind of think about it. He said, well, it was every 2 weeks. That was the agreement. So I've got to do a little bit more pre-planning and just kind of keeping up with when he actually comes to cut. So I've got the dates for March that he came, and then that way going forward I can kind of count to see if there's a third cut in that month. So that was really unexpected, but hey, it was done. So at $150. And then the groceries for this paycheck, we actually came in at $373.76, which is awesome. And guys, the grocery store shelves, they are bare, so we're just doing the best we can. We all are in the same boat. They're trying to do a better job at keeping things stocked, but I don't know how long it's gonna be before everything gets, back to our normal that we're used to. All right, and so for the house supplies, we came in at $28.62. And remember, guys, I use the Every Dollar app to track our expenses, so that's what I do refer to. And then the gas, now we only did $47 in gas. And then for the buffer, we didn't use any of the buffer. Now for the household, you guys know that automatically at the end of the month, this amount is transferred from our joint checking account to our joint savings account. That was actually taken care of. And so for the vacation savings funds, that was taken care of. And we continue to keep those saving funds that we do have. We still have 3, the household, vacation, and son's tuition. So we're going to continue going forward to try to make sure that we continue to save. And if for some reason we need to, take care of something, the vacation fund would be the first that we will actually be looking at. So right now we can still fund our savings funds. So that's what we've done. So a total of $150 was taken care of for our savings. Now the HELOC, we have not put anything extra on the HELOC. We did plan this amount, but right now we didn't do anything, so I'm putting 0. And then once I do the March monthly budget, we do have a set amount that we want to definitely put on there. And again, as I mentioned in our 14 tips video, we are not stopping the extra debt payments, but we are really reducing them down to like snowflake payments. So right now, nothing was set aside from this budget. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed the video along so I can calculate these numbers, and I'll see you back in a bit. So our total actual expenditures came in at $870.51. So we're going to go ahead and do our budget check-in actuals down here, $1,566.88. And then for giving, it came in at $413. And then the expenses came to $870.51. And then of course the savings at $150. And nothing towards extra debt at this time. All right, so let's go ahead and crunch these numbers to see what we actually came in at. So we're at $1,566.88 minus $413 minus $870.51 minus $150. All right, so that leaves us remaining for paycheck 2 $133.37. All right, guys, so this is it for our paycheck budget number 2. Make sure you stay tuned for our budget recap for March, and of course I've got to get the April budget out to you guys, and then also we've got to do our savings challenge update. So I am excited. I really am. I thank you all so much for your support, and so you already know the deal. I will see you later. Bye.